In this video, we will deploy our Count game on the web for others to play. We will take a look at the static site hosting options. We will install and configure the surge.sh hosting client. Then we'll register an account and push our game to the Surge server. Our HTML5 is a static site. There is no server-side logic in our game. We can host the game with static site hosting. There are several options to host a static site. Let's take a look at them. We can use Amazon S3 to host the files and make them act like a website. It is quite cheap if the files are small, and our games are small. We can also use GitHub Page. GitHub offers free static web page hosting when we create a special branch called gh-page, which stands for GitHub Page. When we push this branch to a GitHub repository, GitHub turns into a web page with a URL like yourproject.github.io. There are some other static hosting services as well. Among them, I like to use Netlify, which provides both drag and drop upload and a command line upload through GitHub. It also provides extra features that a pure static site can't offer. For example, a password-protected area. Let's try and deploy our game on Netlify. Open netlify.com. Click on Sign In the upper right. If you have a GitHub or Bitbucket account, you can sign in using that. In this example, I'll demonstrate by using email. After entering the email and password, the service sends a verification code to the email. Continue by entering the code, and you're into the dashboard now. Click on Create Site. Then you can drag a zip of the website into your browser here. If you're using Chrome, you can drag the project folder without zipping. The upload starts after we drop the project folder into the browser. We click on the No Custom Domain link to our game. Now our game is deployed and we can share it publicly. But our game only works on the latest browser as of now. Until browsers widely support ES6, we want to transpile the ES6 syntax into ES5 in order to run on the older browsers. We can compile the ES6 script into ES5, the current widely supported JavaScript across browsers. The compiler we use is called Babel.js. Babel.js.io. We can install the command line of Babel.js via the Node.js package manager. The command line interface allows us to watch the changes made to our JavaScript file and perform the compilation automatically. But it requires some setup and installing Node.js. You can find the setup guide on the Babel.js website. If you don't feel comfortable with the command line interface, you can copy our code into any online transpiler and copy back the compiled ES5 script. For example, you can use the Try It Out Babel.js.io/REPL feature on the Babel.js website. On the left, you paste your ES6 script. On the right, you get the equivalent ES5 script and copy it back into the text editor. Then, create a new game.js file in the scripts folder and paste the generated code from Babel. In the index.html file, change the include of game-es6 to just game.js file. Now we are ready. Let's drag the updated project folder into the Netlify site again to update it. After the upload process is complete, we can run the game again on our browser. This time, the game works on browsers we use every day, such as Firefox, Safari, Mobile Safari, Android, and even Internet Explorer. In this section, we polished our Count game. We created an animation for our game objects and the game overview. We also connected the game flow with a start over logic. We added an audio effect that plays when the player clicks on the numbered box. And finally, we published our game on the web. We have now finished the Count game. In the next section, we will work on a new game called Rush. In that, we will create a platform game with gravity and collision detection.